hold it, says Samurai Sam, but hold it we shall not. Good morning, Twitch.tv. Good morning to YouTube as well. And of course, good morning, Mini Motorways. Let's go to Rio, where I'll be walking on the beach. I'm in my Speedo. It's been a long time since I made the Simpsons joke. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Anyway, would you kindly and only way around? We'll start with one roundabout, and we will only get one, which is probably for the best, given how I use roundabouts. But hey. Let's get this going. Good morning, Mini Motorways and roundabouts and traffic lights and everything else. Tunnels. We're going to use tunnels here in Rio. All right. Let's talk today. Let's jump right in, because I actually, for once, have something I want to kind of talk about. Let's talk... For fuck's sake, Blue Guys. You're going to make this hard right away? Okay. All right. Listen. You don't have to be here. We can go down some other way. You can go like this. Wait a second. But if you go like that, then the pink guys need to... Fuck. So if you go there, then I guess we'll use the stupid tunnel. Stupid tunnel. Stupid tunnel. There. We'll use a stupid tunnel. It'll be fine. Anyway, where was I going with this? Oh, yes. I was thinking recently, and by recently I mean yesterday and this morning, about self-owns. People who just, they put themselves into situations based on their own decisions, and then it doesn't work out well for them. By the way, good morning to Leah and Nicole and Sam and Bogsy. And I think I saw somebody else. Was I making it up? I was creating a person from nowhere. That's great. That's a healthy, sane thing to do. Let's take another tunnel, because we used our stupid tunnel. Anyway, there are a lot of things that people just do that you don't have to do. And I'm going to start with small little ones that apply to my personal life. But this also, you look out at society and there are a lot of things going on that make you say, you don't have to do that. And here are some of those. For instance, let's say that you run an online program, a video game sort of thing called Step Mania. And granted, you're not terribly popular because you had a moment in the late 2000s, like 2008. And the only people who would use your program today are the fat people who need to get in shape and vaguely remember having fun with your product. Hello, my name is the _Goog. But still, you have what is ostensibly a product, right? And your whole thing is that people can take songs, like real songs that actually exist in the world, and then dance to them as if they're playing Dance Dance Revolution, right? What you could do, but why would you, is make it so that it's fucking impossible to actually find any songs, and the only way to find songs is to search through 5-year-old internet forums where people just release packs with random meaningless names that don't give any clue as to what's actually in the pack, and then just expect people to have fun and be fine with that. Why would you do that? You don't have to do that. You could do a better thing. We'll take these pink guys, go down here. Why would you do that, Stepmania? Why? Why? There are fat people in this world, like me, who just want to jump around in their living rooms and listen to One Winged Angel, or something, for instance. You go that way. You blue guy go this way. This blue guy over here is not really gonna be oh, thank God. Okay. I was gonna say it's not gonna be a problem in the fullness of time, but in the short time, there's gotta be somewhere out there, Sam. I would like to think that's the case. It probably is. Let's take more traffic lights that I might or might not use. And this purple business right here is actually technically inaccessible until the map expands just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just get up here. Come on. Come on, zoom out. Go further. go further. Crying out loud. Okay, so that's one. That's one. That's a thing people do that you don't have to do. Nobody made you do that thing. Nobody said that you have to do this thing. Samurai Sam would like to know my top 3 heel turns. I could probably do that quickly. I mean, many things in my life have experienced a heel turn where I thought they were good and then it turned out that they were bad, starting with, let's just say, well, society, but capitalism. Your boy, the underscore Goog. He wasn't always the raging socialist nut job you see before you. Why am I talking like a mobster all of a sudden? I don't know. Let's have ourselves a Bridga. You thought society. I know, I used to be dumb sport. Well, I used to be dumber. Now I'm a different kind of dumb. But anyway, let's take this purple out to here, and I think we'll just do this. Yeah, now these 3 purples can come over support this. Hey, you raging socialist mobster over you. Hey, it's a nice society you got there. It'd be a shame if someone, capitalized on it. Sounds like a good movie character. That's every movie character. Every movie villain is, especially in like big picture MCU type stuff, they're just, correct about things, but they're too extreme. Their methods are too horrible. We're not turning this into the Killmonger was right show. I almost said Killmonger was white, which is entirely wrong. That's the worst possible read of Black Panther. Oh, good God. Okay. What are we doing here? Yellow guys need to get up this way, I suppose? Sure. This is fine. We're gonna come up this way with these guys, and listen, this map's gotta expand a little bit more. I actually don't know if it's gonna expand that one more tile north. If it does, fine. If not, we got trouble. Trouble right here in River City. Thanos is just an eco-terrorist. And listen, eco-terrorism is correct, but Thanos was not. Thanos was wrong. Hey, let's go this way. It is not a question of it is not a question of resources, it is a question of distribution. What do we got here? You go there. Okay, these blue guys are immediately cutting through here to support this because this guy's not happy. You know what? I don't think we need to make this guy happy with these blue guys. I think we can take these blue guys off of this road and bring this chunk right there. So now these blue guys will essentially pull double duty, and that's gonna be fine. Matter of fact, we will even do this and then this so that this purple doesn't interfere with that blue. Okay, now we need to get these blues over to here, which is eminently doable. Let's move the pinks over to here like so, up there. I still need to do my top 3 heel turns and also other things for stuff and such there. Okay. All right, you come here, you go there, pop up to here, pop over to there. Is anything rather on fire? I don't think so. Haven't seen Infinity War. Did anything important happen? Not much. Not much. It's fine. Let's take a motorway. Okay. I mean, Hulk Hogan's heel turn was incredible. We've talked about it before. It was really, truly fantastic, and in the moment, it was unthinkable. Even though, like, as a fan, it was unthinkable. As a person who looks at wrestling booking, it made all the sense in the world and was the correct thing to do. So, yeah, for one thing, it's boggling that World Championship fucking wrestling did the correct, obvious thing to do that was actually very shocking and surprising. So, cool. That was well done. That was a great moment, Sam. And Bogsy in the chat, by the way, is completely and totally fine. Thanos had all of the Infinity Stones. He could have done anything he wanted. And he chose to kill half the universe, which is a wild ass thing to choose. It's like, dude, you've solved. Even if you think the problem is resources, which is not, it's distribution. But even if you think it's resources, you get to poof. I never thought there would be a day where I would understand exactly what Hulk Hogan's. Listen, you stick around here long enough, the Goog is a bad influence. You know, people, you hear it more and more. I guess, I don't know. Thanos is a stupid dipshit with. That's true. That's true. The problem is people, not resources. That's absolutely true. But the solution to the problem being people is not kill half the people. It's not. Let's take a tunnel and get some pinks down to here. All right. You 3 are going to go up that way, which means you 4 need to be here. Thanks. You go that way. Yeah, Hulk Hogan's heel turn was a great heel turn. You go there, you pop there. Everybody should follow Boxy, by the way. She doesn't stream that often, but when she does, is great. And just in general, wonderful person to be around. Bang, SO, Bog, _unicorn. They are a wonderful streamer. When was the last thing they streamed? 14. That makes sense. They do play a lot of 14. All right. Where was I going with this? Heel turns, again. MJF's heel turn in AEW was really well done. Like, everybody knew it was coming, and that was part of what made it so good, but it was really good. MJF's heel turn was a lot of fun. I enjoyed that. We've got more yellow guys here. Can I? Well, actually, I was going to say that you yellow guys are in a bad place, but you have since repositioned yourselves. So, let's kill some of this yellow road right here. You go up that-ish way. Okay. We're going to wait for this to... Yeah, we're going to wait for this to fix itself. Like so. Bing, bang, boom. Okay. You come down here, over to there. So now these 3 yellows support this yellow business, and those 8 yellows support that other yellow business. We'll take a motorway here. Is there anything actively dying? It looks like the answer is no. Great. However, you know what? This blue business here is currently leeching off the support that should really be dedicated to this blue circle here. What if we killed that tunnel and drew a motorway like so? So these 2 blues go over here. Okay. That was the last wrestling thing before. He gestures at everything. Yeah. One day I'll go to a wrestling again. Maybe. We'll see. I had tickets to a Dynamite in Boston, and then I backed out because the thing, and also I could make money. In another life, I'm a semi-professional ticket reseller, which doesn't sound like a great career, but does seem like a good gig. All right, you go over here. You are desperately needed to support this guy. Hulk Hogan's heel turn was great. MJF's heel turn was great. CM Punk's last turn in WWE popped to mind, but it's not really like, it was fine. Like, CM Punk's run as a heel was great. Oh, what else? Owen Hart turning on Bret Hart, actually. Yeah, when Owen turned on Bret and kicked his leg out of his leg. That was a good turn. That was a good turn, and then there was a bad promo because he said, that's why I kicked your leg out of your leg. Oh, Owen, God bless you. You were not a good promo. He was fine. He just got nervous. You come here. We're going to draw another motorway. Number 2 is going to shoop all the way over to here. You go over to there. Okay, so Goog's top 3 heel turns. Number 1, Hulk Hogan's heel turn. Number 2, MJF's heel turn. Number 3, that time Owen kicked Bret's leg out of his leg. There. All right, so you go there, you go there. You are suddenly very well supported. Good for you, bud. Okay, here are some more things that you just don't have to do. No one's telling you to do these things. You can, in fact, not do them. Okay? Here you go. You can, in fact, just not try to rehabilitate the image of the second worst Star Wars movie. Okay? I saw an article on a website, and I like this website, so I'm not even going to name the website. But there's a website I like that talks about video games and culture and that sort of thing. And, general, like, the kind of stuff that was once classified as nerd shit and is just, like, culture now because Disney and, in fact, nerd shit has taken over everything, right? And there's an article on this website. It's an opinion piece. It doesn't state as absolute fact, but the headline reads that Star Wars Episode 2 is underrated. And look, we can have a conversation. We can have a conversation about actors and Hayden Christensen. Like, we can have a discussion about the way, nerd shit culture in general was and continues to be very mean to Jake Lloyd and Hayden Christensen for no great reason, because fucking nobody was good in those movies. Listen, Natalie Portman was terrible in the Star Wars movies, and she's Natalie fucking Portman. There's no such thing as a good actor when George Lucas is the director, okay? It's just not. It's just not. We can have that discussion, okay? If you want to say, with the benefit of hindsight, we were really mean to Jake Lloyd. He was just a child. It's not his fault Anakin Skywalker's character sucks in Episode 1. With the benefit of hindsight, we can say, we were really mean to Hayden Christensen. He was just a teenager. It's not his fault Anakin Skywalker's character sucks in Episode 2. It's not. That's a conversation we can have, okay? And if we want to have this conversation, I am for the most part here for that conversation. I am not here for the conversation that, actually this movie holds up. It was pretty good. It was a good movie. Good job, Star Wars. No, you're just doing that to get cred with Disney because Disney owns everything now. Don't do that thing. That's a thing we don't have to do. You don't have to do that thing. Don't have to pretend that Star Wars Episode 2 was good. It was not good. It was bad. There's a nerd shit rant. Bet you didn't expect to get one of those today. Well, too bad, buddy, you did. All right, you yellows are gonna have to pull double duty here, because I don't really see another way, and also I've just got this traffic light here, which makes this a perfect intersection, so you're fine. You go up here. Mr. Green Guy, are you fine? You better be. Here, give me another bridge. Keep using bridges. Okay. If you want to say all of Star Wars is overrated, I mean, for the most part, you're right. Like, there are 9 movies in the Star Wars canon, and at the most generous read I can possibly endorse is that 5 of them are good. And, like, I'm talking like, well, most of this movie is good and part of this other movie is good. They're all hokey, cheesy bullshit. That's absolutely true. That's absolutely true. All right. More greens over to here. But listen, Star Wars Episode 2, it was bad. It was very bad. It's a bad movie. It's a bad movie. Okay. Now that we've established that, what are we going to do about this green business right down here? This green business right down here is so mad. Like, so mad. Yeah, we are not here for hokey, cheesy bullshit. By the way, watch a new episode of AEW Dynamite tomorrow night at 8 on TBS. That's right. You come here, and we're going to try to thread this needle, get you down here. Good news is I have all of the road tiles for this. We're going to have to cut this way and this way to avoid... Actually, no, hold on. We'll come this way, and then I'll duck inland, or into the inlet, actually. That's what I meant to say. And then you come up here and down there, and now these 2 greens are the support for this business. I'm sure that's gonna be fine. I'm sure that's gonna be fine. Okay. Oh, you are a circle. Well, no wonder you're mad, friend. Here, have a purple house. Compliments of the underscore Goog. You can just take that, no questions asked. Here, you know what? I'm gonna give you 2 more. Sam, don't give me a top 3 when I barely finished one top 3. Did I finish the other top 3? I guess I did. Okay. Samurai Sam would like to know my top 3 pieces of Star Wars media other than the movies. And I mean, it's going to be a short list. It's going to be a difficult list to put together. Because I really don't consume that much. Like, I've never seen any of the TV shows or read any of the books. Let's go with a tunnel here. There you go. I did just play one last week, and that's gonna be on the list. Star Wars Episode 1 Racer is probably gonna be number 1 on the list. Great game, N64, super fun racing game. It got a PS4 remake for some reason. So yeah, just play that game. It's a really good game. Star Wars Episode 1 Racer for the PS4, for the N64/PS4. You come down this way. We're going to repurpose these greens to save this business because I think now these greens can keep this business going. That's going to be fine. Okay. This yellow situation is starting to get very bad. Can I repurpose, let's say, these 3 yellows here to go up here, down to there, and actually sort of make this unnecessary? Hopefully. We'll just use a tunnel, and you'll swoop in here, and it'll be fine. Okay. So yeah, you can do that. You can, oh God, more yellow guys. I just solved one yellow guy's problem. I don't have another yellow guy's solution. Oh boy. Oh boy. All right, my number 2 piece of Star Wars media other than the games, other than the movies rather, is I don't know. The general phenomenon of sexy ladies in Princess Leia costumes? Sure. And then number 3 is the general phenomenon of sexy ladies doing TikToks where it looks like they're going to be in Princess Leia costumes, but then it turns out they're actually in giant inflatable Jabba the Hutt costumes, because that's funny. Okay, there. Top 3 pieces of non-movie Star Wars media. Excellent. You go there. That's going to be fine. You're going to be okay. You blues are fine. You pinks are fine. You greens are catching up. This green's fine. This yellow still dying, actually. Nope. False. Untrue. I had a rant. I had several more things. Here, let's rapid fire. We're going to rapid fire some more things that people don't need to do, right? You don't need to make your Stepmania songs hard to find. You don't need to rehab the reputation of the worst Star Wars movie. Let's say you're a person on the internet, right? You're a person who likes sexy ladies, and the annual Sexy Lady magazine comes out, and you're like, oh boy, the Sexy Lady magazine. But then it turns out that to your discerning eye, the lady on the Sexy Lady magazine is insufficiently sexy. You don't have to tweet that. You don't have to tweet that. No one is making you tweet that. Don't tweet that. You fucking idiot. So that's a thing that you don't have to do. This is a blessed motorway, by the way. This motorway right here is saving the run, because it's going to let these 2 useless yellow guys suddenly become useful yellow guys. Actually, you know what? We're going to do something even smarter with that. We're going to drop a little road right here, and these yellow guys are just going to go on this road, right? So you... Actually, that's a circle. You better support that. So you 3 right here can go down there. Sports Pun is an advocate for sitting quietly with one's hatred. Listen, If you don't think the lady on the Sexy Lady magazine is sufficiently sexy, we're not here to discuss all of the notions of what led into that and whether or not the Sexy Lady magazine is always for you and only you, or whether or not the Sexy Lady magazine should exist. We're not talking about any of that. We're just talking about if the lady on the Sexy Lady magazine is insufficiently sexy, you don't have to tweet it. You don't have to tweet it. Meanwhile, Boxy is in the chat saying, I believe at a glance, that gargoyles is like a gateway drug to monster fucking, which I love this person so much. I'm not even going to argue with it because I didn't watch gargoyles. Okay. All right, you go there. You come here. What are we doing? Here are more things that you don't have to do. Okay? If you have an incredibly popular tag team if you run a wrestling company, right? Let's say you run a wrestling company and you have an incredibly popular tag team comprised of 2 super talented women of color who everybody loves. Okay? Let's say you have that. You don't have to book them shittily. You don't have to do that. No one's making you do that. But then, if you do that, and the 2 super popular, super talented, super really good and valuable women of color in your tag team, if they get mad at you booking them shittily, and they walk out on your program, you don't have to shit on them for it on your program. You don't have to toss out the integrity or the idea behind your entire program just to race to be the first to shit on these people for leaving. You don't have to do that. No one's making you do that. Don't do that. This green guy right here, by the way, is cuh-fucked. So, it turns out that having one house for a very long time is bad for the overall health of a business. So we're going to do that. We're going to introduce this thing right here. All of these greens are going to come down here and pull double duty. You remember when this business was dying? Now they get to support 2 dying businesses. Isn't that great for capitalism? Look at the thriving capital in this city of Rio de Janeiro. Sort of. This green guy's just going to die, isn't he? Do I have any green guys anywhere that can be used to... Aha! Green guys. Anywhere that can be used to save this. Ooh, don't mind if I do. Here, let's just take 4 of you. Yeah, 4 of you because we're in a desperate emergency situation. You 4 are going to hop on motorway number 4, which is going to go all the fucking way down here. And then into a... Hold on. All the fucking way down here. And then into a bridge. And then over to here. So all of these guys are going to save all of this guy. That's going to be great. Okay. So if you book them shittily, you don't have to shit on them for leaving and thereby draw more sympathy and attention to their causes. You don't have to do that thing. You don't have to do that thing. You can just not do that. All right. If you're the _Goog and you're setting up your stream, you don't have to forget not to do Wordle. You don't have to forget to set up Wordle. There you go. You can just not do that. You can just remember to set up Wordle, which, as far as y'all know, I did. Here. 3,124 feels like a good number, by the way. We're barely talking about it at the end there, but hey, top 10% in the world. I will take that. I beat Sam the Samurai for once, which is always a nice feeling. Here. You come right up to here. You know what else? And now we're getting into a little bit more more serious stuff. Let's say that some racist takes a gun and drives 200 miles and shoots a dozen people. Let's just say that happens. And let's say the racist lays out the reasons he did the thing. You don't have to post the reasons. Like, you don't have to post the actual written thing that the dude said. You don't have to do that. You can just not do that. Just don't do that. It's dumb. Don't do that. All right, what are we going to do? We're going to go with a nice, simple Here. You go right there. We're going to go with raise. It's a nice, simple first Wordle word. So the I's right in the middle, and then there's an E at the end. Okay. There's a consideration for knowing what motivated, but there's a difference between knowing the motivation and posting the actual words, especially just on Twitter, right? If you want to make an argument that, listen, we're going to publish a news story with clear warning labels that says, look, these are the words of the dude who went to the place and shot the people, right? If you want to do that and say, we're going to post this for academic study, this is what this kind of thing looks like. If you see someone writing shit that looks like this, that's a big red fucking flag. Yeah. You don't have to do that. You can do that. There's an argument to be made for that. But if you're just in a Twitter account, if you're on Twitter posting a screenshot, don't do that. Yes, what Bogsy said. It's a much more extreme version of quote tweeting someone to dunk on them, right? If you're quote tweeting someone to dunk on them, you're also you're taking their horrible, terrible views and parading around town with a billboard that proclaims the views, and also affixing a post-it note to the views that says, LOL, it's dumb. There's still a fucking billboard that you built that has all of those shitty words on them. So don't build that billboard. Don't do that thing. You don't have to do that thing. No one is making you do that thing. Let's do this thing, this Wordle thing. Okay. So, it's not seize, which was my next thought. It's not siege. It's not liege. It's not anything that ends in an E, actually. This I is really screwing me up, both in the sense that my eyes are itchy and that there's an I in the middle of the word that is, screwing me up. It could be flirt, right? Could be. No, it's not flirt. It could be flick. It could be flick. It's not, but it could have been. It could be quilt. No, it can't be quilt. Can't be quick. It can't be quint. Actually, it could be quint, couldn't it? Is that a word? That is a word. It's not the word, but I got an E. It could be... No. I am often cringe on this stream, but no. It could be... it's not fling. That's a terrible guess. Shut up, Sam. Hello, what? Sam, what? You are forgetting the E. I am forgetting the E. You're right. I am forgetting the E. That's a bad thing for me to do. Kind of makes my last two guesses look even stupider, doesn't it? Well then. It's a great job by me. So, it's... No. Hey, I put the E in the right place. So that's something. This is not good. It could be being. Hey, it's being. Thank you, Bogsy, for reminding me that ing is a fucking suffix that things can be. You know, a state of being is having the ing in an ing. Okay, so yes, we have done. I'd finished my top three. Yes, I did finish top three pieces of Star Wars media, top three heel turns, and a whole list of things that you don't have to do. You don't have to do those things. No one is making you do those things. And listen, you don't have to come back later tonight when I'll be playing Hades on stream. You don't have to watch on YouTube later today when there's a new episode of The Outer Worlds. But you can, and I would encourage you to do so. Listen, I think we're going to see the credits in Hades tonight, because we've beaten Hades like 8 or 9 times and you need to do it 10 times to see the credits, I think we're going to get credits tonight. So maybe we're going to get a resolution to this whole let's deceive the gods plan, because it still seems like a really bad plan. Really bad plan. But that's tonight. For now, thank y'all so much for watching. As always, we are going to see the end screen on YouTube, and everyone on Twitch, stick around for a raid. I really do appreciate all of you being here and watching. I hope you come back next time. Thank y'all so much for watching. Have a wonderful day, and goodbye.